Hi everybody. What we would be doing in this session, we would be seeing more illustration in purchasing power parity. Yeah. So just to refresh our memory, so in case of inflation differences as per purchase power parity theory, so expected rate would be current spot rate into 1 plus inflation in the home country divided by 1 plus inflation in the foreign country. Yeah. Suppose one pen drive cost GBP 100 in UK and 150 in US. And current exchange rate 1 pound equals to 1.5 US dollar. Yeah. What happens if inflation, which is currently 0% in both the countries, UK and US, increases to 10% in US? If question is silent, that means we can assume that it still remains 0 in UK and in US it increases to 10%. So then what would be the impact and how the future spot rate will change? Let us try to understand as per purchase power parity theory. So you see, we are trying to do purchase power parity theory, exchange rate in US. So what is the case here? Here pen drive in US is cost is dollar 150. Yeah, and pen drive in UK is GBP 100. Yeah, so what is the exchange rate? Exchange rate would be USD 150 divided by GBP 100. Yeah, so which means US dollar 150 divided by 100, 1.5. 1.5 US dollar per GBP. That's the exchange rate. Yeah. So now what would be the effect on inflation? What would be the effect of inflation? Because inflation is 10%. So price in US would be equals to price in US would be equals to, what is the current price or prevailing price? Current price into 1 plus rate of inflation in US. Definitely as per this example, US is having inflation into 10%. Yeah, so let me put formula here, which means 150 into 110%, so 65. So if the price in US would be $165, considering inflation of 10%, and price in UK, because there is no inflation. So price in UK would remain the same, which is GBP 100. So because of this effect in inflation, future spot rate USD per GBP would be how much? USD 165 post inflation divided by GBP, same cost, same price costing 100. What is considering inflation in US at 10%, then the same stuff will cost $165. However, because in UK inflation is 0, it will cost remain same, that is 100 GBP. So the future spot rate USD GBP, that exchange rate would be, if I put formula, 165 by 100. So 1.65, which is nothing but US dollar 1.65 per 1 GBP. Clear? So that is the effect of earlier it was US dollar 1.5 dollar per 1 GBP. This time because of inflation $1.65 per GBP. So that's the effect of inflation. Clear? Let's see another example. The ratio of inflation in India, say it is 8% per annum. Yeah? And in US, it is 4% per annum. The current spot rate for USD in India is 60 rupees. So what would be the expected rate after 1 year and after 5 years? Applying the purchasing power parity theory. Yeah. So we know. Let me clear all this. Yeah. Inflation, Indian inflation rate. How much? 8%. Okay. US inflation rate. 4%. And current spot rate. What is that spot rate? USD per INR is, sorry, I have wrote INR per USD. That is direct quote. Rupees 60. Let me check. That is 60. Yeah. So that's rupees 60. That's the current spot rate. So question is that what would be the expected rate after 1 year and after 5 years? Imagine for 5 years inflation in India 8% and every year per annum, and US 4% per annum. Fine. It's very simple. So what would be the future spot rate? Future spot rate we have seen. What is that? Current spot rate into 1 plus India inflation rate divided by 1 plus US inflation rate. Yeah. So I have to determine what would be the future spot rate after 1 year. If it is after 1 year, this would be to the power 1. Yeah. This would be to the power 1. It is not formula here. So that you can see. Formula I am putting now. Current spot rate is 60 rupees Now also I am not putting formula. I am just showing you. Into 1 plus Indian inflation rate is 8%. Yeah. So here it would be 1 plus 0.08 divided by 1 plus US inflation rate is 4%. So it would be 1 plus 0.04. So we are trying to determine, say, for 1 year. After 1 year future spot rate. So I am putting formula 1.08 to the power 1 means same, and divided by 1.04. This, so 60 into this. So after 1 year future spot rate would be, after 1 year future spot rate rupees as per purchasing power theory 3.1. Yeah. So after 1 year, what would be the after? How much here? After 5 years. Yeah. After 5 years, what will be this? The same thing to the, because in our example we have assumed that a inflation rate would remain same per annum for 5 years consecutively. So it would be to the power 5. Whatever year after year you would like to calculate or ascertain, that is the power of that. So here 5. If it is 4 years, to the power 4. If it is 3 years, to the power 3. If it is 10 years, to the power 10. Here it is 5 years, to the power 5. Yeah. So it is same, rupees 60 into 1 plus 0.08 as we did earlier, to the power 5 divided by 1.04 to the power 5. So let me put formula here. 1.08 to the power 5 is this. 1.04 to the power 5 is this. So this divided by this. So future spot rate is nothing but 60 into this ratio. So after 5 years future spot rate rupees 72.46. Yeah, clear? Yeah. So it is 1 year after future spot rate and 5 years future spot rate, which is changing. Current spot rate 60. Because of inflation and different rate of inflation in two countries, it will impact in this way. Yeah. In next video lessons, we can see another illustration how both interest rate parity and purchase power parity can impact in determination of the future spot rate, or from future spot rate we can determine the inflation rate, vice versa. Yeah, thank you.